Is now a good time to buy a house in Mesa? Let's talk about it. If you've been sitting on the sidelines wondering whether to buy a house, I want to talk directly to you. Because the market has shifted and most people don't realize what that actually means, let's talk about what it means for buyers. So by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what's happening in Mesa right now and what to do about it. I'm Melissa Bailey. I'm an East Valley area real estate expert, and I'm with Real Broker. I specialize in Mesa, Apache Junction, Gold Canyon, and all of the broader East Valley cities. And I work with buyers and sellers every single day. This isn't a generic market update. This is boots on the ground, what's actually going on in the market, and what I'm seeing every day. Let's start with the data, because data doesn't lie and the numbers actually tell an interesting story. So right now, the median sold price for a single family home in Mesa in February 2026 was $500,000. That's about up 5% from last year. So we're not seeing prices crashing, we're not in a free fall, but here's what is happening, and this is what you need to pay attention to. Homes are sitting on the market longer than average. The average days on market in Mesa right now is around 75 days, depending on what source you go to. A year ago, homes were flying off the shelf. So compare that to the pandemic era, where we all want to be, when a house would go pending in a day and it would go for above list, sometimes a few hours. That pace is gone, and inventory is up right now. There are more homes to choose from, and that's new. Supply has grown year over year, and we actually have more sellers than buyers. So as a buyer, that's a big deal for you, because you get more options, and that really matters for negotiations. Only about 14% of homes right now are selling above list price. During the pandemic, that number was about 65%. So the days of waiving everything, writing love letters, and hoping for the best with the seller, those days are over. Buyers have more leverage than ever right now, and that's real leverage. So technically, Mesa's sitting in what analysts are calling a balanced market, and we're trending towards a buyer's market. The Cromford report, which is the gold standard for everyone in Phoenix Metro real estate, it provides market data, and they had Mesa at a score of 100 recently, meaning neither side had a clear edge, not the sellers, not the buyers, but it's trending toward the buyer direction. More inventory, longer days on market, and sellers getting about 98 to 99% of list price rather than 110% of list price. Doesn't sound that dramatic, but what it means for you is that there's room to negotiate on price, on repairs, on seller credits for concessions to buy down the rate and cover some of your closing costs. These are things that didn't exist just a few short years ago. So I know what you're thinking, and you're saying, Melissa, rates are still high. Yes, mortgage rates are high, but you can get a rate buy down, and you can do what I did. I bought in 2023. I have a 6% interest rate, so I'm not gonna tell you to do anything that I haven't done myself. And we had the opportunity to buy that rate down. I bought less of a house so that I'm comfortable in it. It's not my forever home, but every day it's gaining equity. And when rates come down, I'm ready to refinance or sell this house at a profit and go get the next house. So while you're waiting, prices could still be climbing and you could miss out. And I always hate to see somebody that's so close to their debt to income ratio or what they can afford get priced out of the market because they were waiting for prices to come down. So make sure you understand that a rate buy down is a tool that buyers have access to right now that could really work for you. So here's what I want you to understand about Mesa as a long-term investment. Mesa's not just a suburb. It has its own economic engine. Major projects like the Meta Data Center and other large-scale developments. Suncorp just took out a big commercial area, and there's going to be over 300 jobs there. The Mesa area is projected to need more housing units in the coming years. The population keeps growing, and Mesa keeps expanding to serve it. So when you combine population growth, job creation, and a city that continues to attract relocation from places like Chicago or Seattle or Los Angeles, you're buying into a market with strong long-term fundamentals, not a get-rich-quick scheme, a stable long-term move. So who is this market actually a good fit for? If you're someone who plans to stay in the home for at least 3 to 5 years, you have stable income and a solid credit score, you've been pre-approved by my lender bestie, and you're ready to move when it's the right time for you, this market is genuinely one of the better windows for buyers that we've seen in a long time. More choice, less pressure, room to negotiate. It's not perfect because rates are where they are, and we all know we want them to be lower, but the conditions are better for you as a buyer than they've been since before the pandemic. And if you're thinking about buying in Mesa and you want a real conversation, not a sales pitch, because I don't do that. I tell you what I think I see in your specific situation, your budget, and your timeline. And my number is always in the description. You can comment or you can send me a text that says Mesa, and we can start the conversation. And if you like this content and you're thinking about selling in the East Valley, send me a message. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'd love to see you again. And thanks so much for being here.